Alright, hey everyone, this is Spore and this is Saffron, and we are going to discuss BJD Addicts Prompt number 23, which is modifications. So, go ahead.
Oh, great, I'm first. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, I think mods are awesome personally. And I mean, if you're doing something really extreme, I guess you can't go around advertising that as part of your company's sculpt, because it's not. But I think, there are all different degrees too. Like, for example, for Ophelia, I want to get her fingers separated, and I want to get magnets for her head cap, and possibly mod her neck hole so her S-hook can slip through it, things like that. And then I guess there are more extreme things that actually change the whole look of the sculpt, like modifying the shape of things. Mm-hmm. So I think that's cool too.
I also agree that mods are cool. Personally, as for doll choices for myself, I like really regular looking dolls, so my dolls just here's Nora here, they just I wouldn't go to any extremes to do any modifications personally, aside from something simple like maybe piercing their ears or separating fingers or something. But I find a lot of stuff people doing gore mods, or I find piercings really cool when people do piercings. I personally wouldn't do it to my own dolls, but I find it really interesting when others do it. What do you think about rare dolls and limited dolls if people mod those?
Ooh, okay, kind of makes me cringe when people do that.
Because it is their doll to do whatever they want with.
It is still, I still say it's totally their choice, and it's totally cool if they want to do stuff to it. With limiteds, I get a little, if it's, if it looks really awesome, and then somebody does a mod that just changes the whole look of it, and it's not.
I think it's especially upset that. That doesn't really upset me because it's their doll, but when they end up selling it, yeah, I think that would bother me a little, because they invested this money into the limited and then they changed it in some degree, little things like a piercing or whatever. But if they totally resculpted its ears or sanded its nose down or something, yeah. I think that would make me a little bit sad if I saw it on the marketplace.
Yeah, because or for example, with Sum MDs, there's so many different fantasy parts that they have too, and if you modded the hooves and you did something really weird with them, that wasn't aesthetically pleasing, and on top of that, I guess if you're not concerned about resale value, then there's no harm in that, but if you're ever going to be selling that doll to anybody, you better hope that they're not looking for an authentic doll, because nobody's going to want to buy it that way unless they like the exact same things as you.
For sure. But I've seen some really cool mods, for instance, Neo's Tauren, who has an MP3 player in it. That's pretty sick.
That's pretty amazing.
I would never do that because I would be so scared. But it's pretty awesome, I think.
It is. And I've seen a lot of people who buy Dreaming or Sleeping Heads, and they get the eyes open. And it looks so beautiful because the eyes have that sort of narrow, more realistic look to them.
So yeah, to conclude our discussion, I suppose we would have to agree that mods are cool. Under most circumstances.
Yes.
Thanks.